poppin' in. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs, way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she remember she mixed it? Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light years to catch.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks.
Taken in the end zone.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
By number 14.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down now. It's Watkins. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And it's third down.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
A gain of
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. And a quick throw here incomplete. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Up 2nd and 2.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Side. Watkins. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That's out to the left and complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14. Seahawks, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Seahawks nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. From the shotgun, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21. Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down. It's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Now he's forced out left. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC-10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Seahawks 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? From the gun, it's Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mahomes now on first down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey. Yellow. 56. Mike, 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Help. That's a twist.
And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You better be afraid of me. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming for you, son.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Chiefs 42, Seahawks 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this carries into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On first down, it's Watkins. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. picked off at the 17, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He was brought down.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Play brings up 3rd down and 7.
Tricky's the mark. It's a party now. It's a party now. Watch the safety creep. Hey, zero. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch it.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Seahawks 35. Michael Dixon.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
A gain of 14. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll run on 1st down. Watkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Callaway. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
2nd and a yard.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. set them back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To number 87,
Travis Kelce. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Chiefs 49, Seahawks 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
21-yard line.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
21-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
56.
On first down, it's Watkins. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. It's Watkins. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Kansas City.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
The 42-yard line.
Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now Wilson. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game. Michael Dixon to kick off.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. To throw is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Kansas City.
to throw. Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Mahomes to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll make it third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up. But in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check back. Easy.
Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelce, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll run on first down. Watkins. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? He may try and run for this. And this is going to be incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Silver.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now Wilson on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Today, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Seahawks, it's